Hey pushers, this is episode 9 of my How to Write series where we're going to talk about how to do the body paragraphs of the DBQ and LEQ essay. If you don't know me, I'm Annie Jensen and I have graded AP exams for 6 years and I have graded thousands of responses, and so I'm going to be including my best tips here for how to make sure you're getting the points on the actual day of the AP exam. For this series, we're going to be using the questions from 2023 set 1. So my best strategy for you is to pull up those questions, to go to APUSH FRQ, click on the link, and then you're going to click 2023 set 1. So when I introduce the question, then go do the question and then come back and hear how I would go about it and compare what you did. Our body paragraphs is where we're going to try to get the bulk of our points. And so we're going to try to get our document points, our outside evidence points, and then also our analysis points. Now, the best way for you to do this is just to hit the skill hard. If your essay prompt is about causation, make sure that you are addressing causes and effects, or you're you're ranking the causes or the effects in order of their importance. If it is continuity and change, address both continuities and changes. Doing this is going to ensure that you get the complexity point. In your body paragraph, you want to address evidence and skill. So for our prompt, we are focusing on change and continuity, and our first body paragraph is going to be about changes with new roles for women. So here are 7 sentences or statements that you can follow to make sure that you are using a document, sourcing it, and doing outside evidence. Doing this while addressing the skill is going to help you to make sure you're getting as many points as possible throughout your essay. So your topic sentence doesn't need to be genius. All you need to do is address the topic and the skill. So, as a result of the commercialization of agriculture, there were new opportunities for women. Easy peasy. You're talking about new opportunities for women and you're saying that it was new. There's a change. You're going to expand a little bit. You're going to introduce kind of the topic of your first set of evidence. So the increased production of cotton. So you're talking specifically about a piece of agriculture that increased or improved. The increased production of cotton led to rapid industrialization, and there were many opportunities for factory work. So now you're kind of telling the reader, this is where we're going. I'm going to be talking about factory work opportunities. Next, address your document. Get right to it. Now, some teachers tell students not to say, to specifically say the document, but refer to it by its title. I tell you, just write in document 6 or use it in parentheses at the end. So Josephine Baker, Doc 6, was a woman who participated in this change in society by working at Lowell Mills. So you are incorporating something from the document that is showing that you are applying it to this overall idea of factory work. Now, to get one of the analysis points, you need to source 2 documents. This means you need to talk about the historical context, the audience, the purpose, or the point of view of 2 of the documents. And so you need to, for this one, I think point of view works really well because Josephine Baker is providing both perspectives of the negative and positive implications of this factory work at the Lowell Mills. Here is the key part though. Now you need to link it back to the skill, link it back to the thesis. This is where most students stop and they don't get the points because they skip this last part here. As women found new roles in textile factories manufacturing cotton materials, some enjoyed their advancing status in society as well. So because you addressed the autonomy and you addressed the having their own money in their previous sentence, you're able to demonstrate how that was an advancement in their status in society. Now, in at least one of your body paragraphs, you're going to want to incorporate outside evidence. This gets you that next point. And this can be one sentence or it might need to be a little bit longer. And so here I am describing how not all women experienced positive changes as the Lowell Mills had dangerous working conditions, and so women engaged in some of the first labor movement activity in the United States by participating in strikes in the 1830s. Here again, this is where you're beating a dead horse. It's a terrible phrase, but it really should stick in your mind as you're writing your essay. You need to hammer home the skill and the topic. Tell again what is changing and give a specific way. Link it back to that thesis. So women found additional ways to work, and this was as a result of the increased supply of cotton, and it spurred changing roles and expectations for women. So there's one sample paragraph for you for our 2023 DBQ. Again, you can always go to the College Board website and look at the sample responses and the rubrics to help you with this some more. But I hope that this structure helps you to see how you can easily get the complexity point just by reinforcing the skill over and over throughout your body paragraph.